What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be building a donut hat in Blender and transferring it over to Roblox Studio so we can upload it to UCG when I get accepted. Onto the video. Alright, guys, so first I open up a new template, delete the donut, sorry, not the, what am I talking about? I delete the cube, create a donut, which I just did by adding a ring kind of thing. Then I go into X-ray mode and I add a little hood on top, which did not look right the first time. It was supposed to be frosting, but yeah, I didn't know how to do it at the start. I tried using some extra, modes on the toolkit, but I couldn't figure it out. So I did a quick lookup, but before I did that and actually added the frosting, I decided to sculpt the donut a little bit so it didn't look so flat and just like perfectly circular. So I made it a little edgier, a little bumpier, as you can see with this visual here. Then after that, I actually do now know how to add frosting, or not know how to add. I still have to look it up, but I remember where to find it. So I just did X-ray mode, and then I copied the top layer, as you can see here, and then I just duplicated it, and then I created it as its own separate layer by pressing P and doing selected items, right? So that pretty much created a second layer where I could just have the frosting, and then I name them, right, so I don't get them confused, because yeah, that's one thing I'm famous for, confusing them. And then to thickify the icing so it doesn't look so, monotone and like exactly in tune with the donut, I add a special modifier called solidify, which pretty much just makes it thick. It makes it like a full-on object instead of just a little pane, I guess, or like a face. So instead of just being vertexes, it actually has like an actual object. So that's pretty cool. And then here I try to make it droopy, the donut, because donuts aren't perfectly round. What? No. Okay. What? No. The frosting isn't like perfectly seated on top. So I do that a little bit here. Touch it up a little bit. It doesn't look perfect, so I just kind of like messed around with it a little bit. I tried using magnet mode to make it like stick to the donut surface better, but yeah, that didn't work too good. So instead, I just go around here, and then instead of just having it kind of weirdly plopped on the donut surface like this, I actually move over to sculpt mode, so I can easier, or like, yeah, more controlledly move the icing of the donut around. Yeah, there you go. Move to sculpt mode, turn off the donut so I can just see the sculpting of my actual donut icing. I just smooth it out a little bit first, and I grab it from the corner so the edges don't look as sharp. Change up the icing texture a little bit, make sure it doesn't look too weird, not too perfect, and just drag it around a little bit. And once I feel comfortable with it, then I think we start texturing. We save it first. Yep, we save it first, and then we look up textures, right? So I went the plain old glazed donut as the base. I first found a good PNG image here that I figured would look good. So as you can see, I just looked up a normal donut with some pink frosting on top, because that's the color of the frosting. Ooh, maybe I should have gone orange for Halloween. We'll make another one later. Here I make the texture pack by dragging on the image I found on the internet, and then the since we can only use one texture pack per image on for Roblox Studio items, I create my own custom texture pack by combining the frosting on top, which would be the pink, and the normal donut base layer on the bottom. I don't think I saved it right the first time, so I had to open it up again and save it correctly as a PNG this time, which now that it flattened out and saved correctly, I could actually load it on. As you can see there, it instantly worked, which is good, but just to make sure, I go to UV mapping and make sure all of it looks right. I do have a little bit of edge cut off there where it looks like a little blocky a little bit, but couldn't, or I was fine with it. You see right there, yep, that red line. It's where the image texture cuts off, but it looked good enough, and especially since it's on Roblox, it would be fine. And then I import my mesh, which my Roblox character, move it up to 2.5, because that's like I think that's the height of the actual characters, or like that's like a base plate ground kind of location. I don't really know too much. And then I messed around with the origin a little bit. I thought it would be kind of cool to make a big ass donut hat, but yeah, we just went with kind of smaller, I guess, not too big. Once we save it, right here, we export it onto Roblox. We save it as a wave object file, so it can be quickly exported onto Roblox Studio, which, as you can see, is being done now. Open up my testing Blender server. Copy up my dummy so I can test up on a new mesh part, and open up my mesh part, drag in my file with the donut, spawn in the wrong location, so I'll drag it over. This time the texture did instantly copy over, which is kind of weird. So, but just to make sure it actually works in game, or like in what's it called? Yeah, in the catalog, I put the texture in, and then I move it up, position it. I didn't really like how it looked in the Roblox Studio, so I tried tilting it a little bit, but I couldn't be bothered because my rotating settings were not 100% right. It was like, I think it was snap pointing on. Snap grid on, so it wouldn't rotate fluently. Instead, I just made the accessory. As you can see, it copied up on top. It all worked right. So I made a new dummy, and as soon as I moved it on, it looked correct, like how it was supposed to look like. So yeah, donut done, guys. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe and comment what you would like to see next. Peace out.